Hello, gamers, and welcome to Xbot and Pony. My name is Phil,
My name is Nick.
and Nintendo have finally come out of their cave and given us some info. They've announced all these big megaton hits for the year, and it's going to be what, Nick?
No, it's not Metroid. Was it?
It's Breath of the what? No,
No, it wasn't Mario.
new
Pikmin
F.
3.
Oh, oh my God, Nintendo, what are you doing?
uh,
What are you doing, Nintendo? All
in
right?
October. Like, can't they just release it now? Like today? Like, why October? They have
All
a
right,
plan. They have
okay,
a
all right.
master plan.
So this week on Twitter, Nintendo finally broke their silence in terms of first-party games, and they announced that Pikmin 3 Deluxe Edition is coming. And to be fair, it's got a bunch of new content. It's got a new co-op mode. So like they've done some bits and pieces to it. So it's not just a straight port like the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze there, with just an extra character in it. They've actually put some time into it. Fair enough. But is that it? Is that all that's coming from Nintendo? Let's be honest, July, whatever it was, 17th for Paper Mario, all the way to the end of October 30th.
Crossing, Paper Mario, Xenoblade, and now
Pikmin.
So 4.
So what is like?
Well, we know they're doing well. They're selling.
They're
killing it. They're killing it.
They're not struggling. That's what we were saying before. They're not struggling, but these are odd decisions. They are really odd decisions, and I try to think of this in the bigger context of what Nintendo's been doing and the way they've been communicating with the public and their fans. You've obviously had like the Treehouse event recently, where that sort of was a bit weird communication-wise, and they announced that Bakugan.
Yeah, Bakugan. Sorry, I forgot about 5 games.
Yeah,
5 games.
Which upset a few people, and then they had their direct where they also upset a few people. Talking about their partners. Yeah, well, yeah. What, five games announced, and
Oh yeah, we talked about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because it's forgettable.
It was forgettable. Unfortunately, it was. Yeah,
unless you're a Shin Megami Tensei fan.
No offense to that was a good announcement, but that was the only thing they announced really. And some DLC.
So in this wider context, communication's been limited and kind of awkward.
Very awkward.
They haven't had a full direct since September last year. And the next game that's actually coming from Nintendo themselves is, we're talking 3 months apart, 3.5 months apart, and it's another Wii U port, which I'm always happy to have Wii U ports. I feel like that whole console was undervalued. There were some great games on it, and I'm glad that more people get to try those games. But it does raise the question, what the hell is going on?
I personally want every single Wii U game from Nintendo or every single Wii U exclusive game to be ported to the Switch. I think it should be. There's no reason not to. Give us Star Fox. Give us all of them. Just port them all over, okay? Of course, we've got a couple of sequels, Paper Mario and stuff like that. That's fine. But if they can be ported, port it. So back in January, it was pretty much revealed by most media that Pikmin and Super Mario 3D World were coming to Switch. And soon. Not October. Soon. I think it was January. I'm pretty sure it was January. So we're talking the start of the year. And it was pretty much IGN, games, all of them come out and they just said, this is happening. We know it's happening. 100%. These are the 2 Wii U ports. Plus they got something else up their sleeve, which we found out would be the Mario remasters. We've heard nothing about the Mario remasters. We've heard nothing about nothing until Pikmin popped up. Mario would probably be a better one to announce than Pikmin. Personally, it was one of my favorite Wii U games. Probably my favorite Wii U game, actually. I'd say it is. It's my favorite Wii U game. It's apparently a deluxe edition too, with new enhancements and stuff. But why Pikmin? Why October? Why no communication? Why no, hey, we're having a Nintendo Direct next year? Or there's got to be something. There's got to be some sort of communication from Nintendo to say this is what's happening. They're killing it in the sales. 60-odd million units. They're on track to beat the PS4 in console sales. They've just announced their individual titles, which are beating PlayStation 4 exclusives, which I didn't think was possible.
Mm.
And by a large margin too. They're not just nicking them.
22 million on Animal Crossing. That's
I think
crazy.
the lowest game was 18 million, wasn't it? Like, or 17 million. Whereas, that's PS4. Uncharted done 16 million. And that's huge. That's huge numbers. But we've doubled the amount of consoles. So Nintendo's always had a great attach rate. They've done that well. They're making money at the moment. Why aren't they communicating to their fans?
I know.
And
they've clearly got a sort of this rabid fan base, and they've grown how many console owners are out there. Why are you not throwing stuff at them, even if it's just to say this is coming in the next 6 months to a year? But are they running out of time for 20? Because all right, so they've announced Pikmin 3 now, mid-August, right, for October. So odds are that if those 3D collections are real, it's unlikely to be September or October. That's really soon. So you're probably talking November, December. And if you leave it until September, that's really tight to turn that around.
It's not good at all. If you look at exclusive Switch games, what have we got? We got No More Heroes, Bayonetta.
Are they even coming this year?
Well, they're meant to be.
They're meant to be.
Their last, Bakugan, obviously, Bravely Default 2, Doom. Like, where the hell's Doom Eternal? Like, Harvest Moon was meant to be coming, No More Heroes 3, Bayonetta 3. They've just disappeared. And don't get me wrong, I was just thinking as well, like, what about 2021? So we're talking about this, but if we look at announced games for 2021, Shin Megami, and we know Legend of Zelda. That's it. That's it for 2021. So what's happening? And maybe some of these games have been delayed to 2021. Bayonetta might have been delayed. We don't know. But it's very strange that they're not communicating. They're not talking. They have games. There is games there from them, from third parties, the Mario remasters. Why not just say, we're not doing a direct. We can't do a direct or something. We're not doing one this year, but this is what's coming out this year. We're going to announce it at Gamescom. We're going to announce our plans, an announcement of plans to be announced. Like, it doesn't matter, just some sort of communication that games are coming, because
maybe
they're on a roll at the moment. You don't want that to stop. You don't want people to go, well, there's nothing coming for Switch, Facebook Marketplace, see you later. Because that'll happen. People will just get bored and go, and we know what people are like. They're not everyone's a hardcore gamer that wants to have their Switch there and collect it forever. If there's no new content coming, it's like Netflix. If Netflix stop giving you new content, what are you going to do? You're going to cancel your Netflix subscription. So if people stop making games for PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo, it collects dust. It goes in the cupboard. But being the Switch and being the high-priced item it is, it's not something that's going to go in a cupboard like a Wii console did. People know they can sell it at the moment, and they will. So, maybe COVID, people might not jump on the bandwagon of selling stuff, but there's nothing coming. People aren't going to continue to support it. They'll go elsewhere.
Thing.
For their entertainment.
Pikmin was announced via Twitter, not a direct. That should have been a direct announcement. So
it's not a direct port. It's an enhancement. Yeah. Like, why couldn't you say, here's Pikmin, here's Super Mario, here's No More Heroes 3, Bayonetta's been delayed till next year, but here's a trailer.
They don't have anything for 2020.
Maybe they don't. Maybe we keep joking they don't, but maybe they really
genuinely don't. Yeah.
We could be proven wrong tomorrow, but
the optimist in me is hoping that what this means is there is a direct coming in September, and it will be a Mario-centric direct.
I think so.
In the way that they've done Smash Directs, or they've done Animal Crossing Directs. That is the optimist in me that's thinking that. But they're running out of time for 2020. They're running out.
Mario Direct, and they go, here's Mario 64, here's Mario Sunshine, here's Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 remastered. Is it one package or is it two packages? I don't know if they'll give them the full remake treatment. I think they'll just be enhanced ports. But what else do they have? Mario Kats as well as a separate thing. I call it Mario Kats. That's my nickname. Sorry, Super Mario 3D World. What else? More Mario games from the 64 going on to the Nintendo Online, Mario Party games, or like what Like, what more can they announce besides those? If those rumors are true, like,
if
and
they're
this
even
year
true.
Mario,
Because
so
they're meant to be for the anniversary, right? The 35th
yeah,
anniversary.
exactly. It's Mario's
And the
anniversary.
alternative, if they're not true, is why is it being celebrated in other ways? Why have you got these Lego sets that are celebrating the 35th anniversary? There's a Jenga set that's announced that's celebrating the 35th
There's a
anniversary.
Twitter account come up as
So,
well, so
yeah.
it does add
So
more
why would other companies be
evidence that
celebrating it for you,
yeah,
but not Nintendo themselves?
yeah,
So,
it's strange.
it's frustrating.
And it's
It's
frustrating.
frustrating.
It's exactly what it is. Frustrating. We're starved of news, and everything's spread out at the moment. We get that. It's everyone's in a weird time, but I think Sony and Microsoft are doing a really good job. Sony's been a bit quiet for obvious reasons, but they're still communicating. They're not communicating. They still have their blog posts. They still have their state of plays. They're still doing stuff and communicating with their fan base. And obviously Microsoft's doing it because they really have to. They're struggling a bit with the Xbox One, so they have to be better with their communication as a company. They have to be better. But it's weird that we're not getting anything from Nintendo, nothing at all.
You're
And
not
you
wrong.
look on social media, people are just bombarding them with what's going on, what's going on. Why have you announced this? Why haven't you announced anything else? Do I have anything for Christmas? Should I just go buy an Xbox or a PlayStation 4 because I'm starved of games? You know, where's Doom? You said Doom was coming. It's on these other consoles. They're playing it, but I can't play it. So people are getting frustrated, and communication is all they need. It's just if you tell them what's happening, then they'll be understanding and they'll be fine, and they probably won't have to go to the competition. So it's strange, and we know what companies are like when they're confident, and we know what a cocky PlayStation's done before, and we know what a cocky Xbox done, we know what a cocky Nintendo's done before. They get a bit complacent and they think people will just hang around, but loyalty isn't really huge on people's
Maybe that's it.
agendas.
They
Yeah.
become complacent, and they've got a few evergreen titles that they know they're going to continue making money off of, and that's
They're
a
going
shame.
well, aren't they? They
That's
are going well. They're selling a lot of games at the moment, and we can only imagine. We've seen Sony's DLC and how much they're making on that in their reports. Nintendo's doing DLC as well at the moment. They've got Nintendo Online, so they're probably making money from that ticking over as well. So they're not struggling by any means, and it's not doom and gloom at all. They're going really well, but you need to keep that momentum going.
You want to capitalize
halt
on
it,
it,
and
yeah.
you want to capitalize it. And at the moment, you've got two big companies talking about their next gen consoles, and Nintendo should be saying, "Well, who cares? We've got Mario remasters, we've got Zelda here, we've got Metroid here. Come
For
play
half
with
the
us."
price. Come join us.
And
Yeah.
you know, it's portable, it's on the go, it's working well. You don't need to stream it from the internet. It works well. Like, push it hard, push the big franchises, and they're not at the moment. So maybe they're could be in a little bit like in Sony's place where they've released so many good games that they're going to have a bit of a lull over the next 18 months. And you know, that's a big concern for Sony at the moment too, with just Spidey being announced and not much else in the launch window. Same with Microsoft, they're in the same boat too. They're just bought companies that are building games. They're not going to be ready anytime soon. COVID's going to delay all that stuff. And so maybe COVID's affected Nintendo more than anybody else, and this is what's happening. This is what we're going to cop. Maybe these 2020 games will all be 2021 games, and the 2021 games will all be 2022 games.
It's a real possibility, eh? It could really happen.
It's scary. It is really.
Well, what do you guys think? Is 3 going to be the savior of Nintendo in 2020? Are you guys going to pick it up? Are you excited? What do you think? Are the remasters real? Are they coming? Has Nintendo got something up its sleeve, or is it just well and truly screwed for 2020 in terms of new releases? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, like and subscribe, guys, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.